Thinking about buying or renting property in Japan? Japan's real estate market is unique, open to foreigners, stable, and full of opportunities. But before you start your search, there are a few things you should know about how property ownership and rental work here. Let's take a closer look at how foreigners can buy or rent real estate in Japan. According to the Immigration Services Agency of Japan, as of the end of June 2023, the number of foreign residents in Japan reached 3,223,858, marking an all-time high. In Japan today, there are no restrictions based on nationality when purchasing real estate. Foreigners can buy properties under the same conditions as Japanese citizens, with full ownership rights that have no expiration date. They are also free to buy, sell, gift, or inherit real estate just like Japanese nationals. In contrast, many countries around the world have restrictions on property ownership by foreigners. In particular, several Southeast Asian nations either prohibit or strictly limit property purchases by non-residents, measures often introduced to protect national security and economic interests. As Japan continues to attract a growing number of international visitors, its real estate market has also become increasingly appealing to foreign investors. There are approximately 120,000 real estate companies in Japan, about twice as many as convenience stores. However, only a small number of these companies are able to assist foreign buyers. Most of them are concentrated in major cities such as Tokyo, Yokohama, Kobe, and Fukuoka. If you're thinking about purchasing real estate in Japan, keep in mind that the process can be complex and highly specialized, and the transactions often involve large sums of money. That's why it's important to work with a trustworthy real estate agency that can guide you through every step with confidence and peace of mind. When purchasing real estate in Japan, you will need to pay not only for the property itself, but also for additional costs and taxes, such as registration fees and agent commissions. These expenses are calculated based on the property price and its assessed value for property tax. When planning your purchase, it's important to remember that around 6 to 8% of the property price will be required for these additional costs. Be sure to prepare a well-structured financial plan. In Japan, there are no restrictions based on nationality, permanent residency, or visa status when buying real estate. Foreigners can own and sell property just like Japanese citizens. However, purchasing property does not automatically grant you a visa or permanent residency. If your goal is to live in Japan, you will need to obtain an appropriate resident status before doing so. The documents required to purchase real estate in Japan differ depending on whether you reside in Japan or not. In real estate transactions in Japan, non-residents are required to provide proof of their current address. If you do not have a registered personal seal in Japan, you must also submit an affidavit to verify your signature. This affidavit must be notarized by a notary public in your home country, although in some cases it can be notarized by the consular section of your country's embassy in Japan. Because notarization may not be available within Japan depending on the country, we recommend obtaining the affidavit in your home country before traveling to Japan to complete your property purchase. Since April 1st, 2024, affidavits can be notarized not only in your home country, but also in the country where you currently reside. In addition to the affidavit, you will need a notarized copy of your passport, confirming that the copy matches the original passport. You may also ask a Japanese judicial scrivener to prepare the affidavit form and advise you on where and how to get it notarized. In recent years, the number of foreign residents in Japan has been steadily increasing. According to the Immigration Services Agency of Japan, as of the end of 2024, the number of mid to long-term foreign residents reached 3.49 million, and the number of special permanent residents reached 270,000. Combined, the total foreign resident population was 3.76 million. This represents an increase of 350,000 people, or approximately 10.5%, compared with the previous year's total of 3.41 million, marking a new all-time high. The number of workplaces employing foreign nationals also increased by 13,710 compared with the previous year. As a result, more individuals and companies are beginning to support foreign residents in their search for housing. Foreign tenants and landlords face many challenges when entering into rental agreements in Japan. The biggest hurdle in renting is the difficulty of communicating in Japanese. Most real estate agencies do not have staff who can speak languages other than Japanese. As a result, it is often hard to explain even basic rental information to foreign tenants in their native language or in English. One effective solution is to have someone who can act as a bridge between the tenant and the real estate agency to support communication. There are also certified housing support organizations that assist foreign residents who wish to rent a property. If you feel unsure about navigating the process on your own, it is highly recommended to make use of these support services. In Japanese rental properties, differences in daily rules and cultural habits often cause confusion for foreign residents. For example, rules on how to dispose of garbage and how to recycle vary from country to country. In Japan, each municipality sets detailed sorting rules and specific collection days, which can be difficult to understand for those who are not used to them. As a result, many issues have been reported, such as throwing out unsorted garbage or placing trash outside on days other than the scheduled collection day. In addition, in some countries, hosting home parties with friends and acquaintances is a common cultural practice. Many foreigners living in Japan may also want to hold parties in their homes. However, if the number of guests becomes too large or the noise continues late into the night, it can disturb neighbors. These situations are among the most frequently reported problems in Japanese rental properties. When renting an apartment in Japan, several documents are required as part of the application process. These documents help verify your identity and financial stability. For foreign residents, the required documents may differ slightly from those for Japanese applicants. You will usually need a residence card, your passport, proof of income, and a Japanese contact number or bank account. These are used to confirm your ability to pay rent and to contact you when necessary. To make the screening process smoother, it's important to prepare documents that show your legal status in Japan, such as your residence or work visa. Landlords and real estate agents often look for stability and long-term residency. Because many procedures are conducted in Japanese, it can also be helpful to have someone who speaks Japanese with you, like a friend, coworker, or interpreter, during the contract process. In Japan, it's also common to use a rental guarantor company instead of having a personal guarantor. If you're unable to pay rent on time, this company temporarily covers the payment for you. During their screening, they will review your income, visa status, and length of stay. In short, when renting in Japan, make sure you have all necessary documents, confirm your residence status, and understand how the guarantor system works. Good preparation will help you complete your contract smoothly and start your new life in Japan with peace of mind. Japan's real estate market attracts interest from around the world thanks to its stable society, high level of public safety, and an open system that allows people of any nationality to purchase property. Major cities such as Tokyo, Osaka, and Fukuoka are especially popular as residential areas because of their excellent public transportation networks and well-developed urban infrastructure. Japan is rich in culture, history, and the beauty of 4 distinct seasons. Its unique living environment, where vibrant urban life coexists with nature, is a major part of its appeal. In addition, Japan is known for its strict building standards and advanced earthquake-resistant construction, offering safe and comfortable housing options. Living in Japan allows you to enjoy its culture while finding a home that is both secure and comfortable. Why not experience the charm of Japanese living for yourself?